Behind me, if you excuse the building works and the revellers out for a hen night, is Vapianos. There's 5 of these in the UK. Nearly all of them are in London, which is why I only do reviews in London, because that's where all the restaurants are. Might as well get ahead of that one first. They do pizza, they do pasta. It's kind of a weird buffet-style, Wagamama-y, benchy, sit-downy kind of place. But is it any good? I don't know. But as a wise food blogger once said, let's give it a go. So years and years ago, I was recommended to go to Vapiano's, and I did, but I only went once and I've never been back. And I don't know if that's a data point or not. So this one, you do need to be a bit careful because it claims to be on Tottenham Court Road, because it's called Vapiano Tottenham Court Road. That development behind me is Central St Giles. And I was quite a long way up Tottenham Court Road before I thought, I really don't know where this is. Looked, and then it's not there. So it's in that, I'll try and get some B-roll of it, but I have the kind of like that that theatre with that big place with all the display screens at the corner of Oxford Street and TCR. I must admit, when I found it and I went in, I was kind of like, oh, do I actually want to do a review here? Because it didn't really... The one I went to before had a real hole-in-the-wall vibe to it, so it kind of felt a bit... It felt like a bit drawn in. This one, not so much. Very light and airy in here, though. They've got kind of like a sort of a... I don't know, a buffet crossed with Wagamama kind of feel, because they've got these benches, you go and sit down, you order off the QR code. I am really hungry at the minute because I've been walking around central London getting to do this review. Their thing is pizza, pasta and risotto. One of the reasons why I wanted to do this was when I did Rudy's, that was so good, it stopped me kind of going to other pizza places to try. And when I went to Spaghetti House, that was really bad. So I'm still in that kind of, I need to find somewhere good that does pasta. So we can look at the menu. Yeah, so they've got pasta in the middle of the menu, so that seems to be what they want to do. I might do that. They've got a light sourdough pizza. Prices are, just looking, £13 for the pasta, £15 for the pizza. They got a lot of starters, quite interesting starters actually. Do a lot of salads. They do a kids menu. Oh, yeah, thank you. That is mine. No, cheers. Thanks. The service is good because I left half my gimbal over the other side and the guy found me and brought it to me, that's brilliant. Yeah, a lot of vegan and vegetarian option. The pasta, you kind of choose the shape you want, choose the sauce. I am going to try it. I'm going to brave the pasta. I'm going to see whether this cracks the not quite an independent pasta kind of place. You have to order online. I don't know how I feel about service. So I put the order through. Let me talk to you about that experience online. I'm going to insert a quick point here about the strobing. Sorry about strobing on the video. Whatever they've done with the lighting in here, it's operating on a frequency that my phone can't match to. So we got this strobing effect. I'm sorry. It's 2 for 2 videos now where the lighting hasn't been very good. So pretty sophisticated. You could go through and you can add lots of stuff in. I ordered the chicken Alfredo. I got some peas in it. One of the things I did try to do was actually, which I couldn't do obviously with the app, which was I want the kind of the non-vegan sauce, but I wouldn't have minded the vegan chicken. I could have asked someone to do that, but I was just wasn't in the mood. So here we are. Initially went through, ordered Diet Coke, the pasta. That came to about £18 plus service. When you're actually doing the order, you get a little slider to select what sort of percent you want. It comes in at 10%, which should be a little bit higher, but it says clearly on there that all the tips go to the staff, which is great. I added in the bruschetta, not that I actually needed it, but I did it more for the review, and that came to about £23. So actually, the price is looking pretty banging, really. Anyway, let's see where we get to. So the bruschetta's here. That came out really quickly. Laid it down on the table, and I realised I don't really like bruschetta, but here we are. So it came like this. Looks very good. Nice. What I did is edited it up. So they give you chili oil, olive oil, salt and pepper on the table. So I've just added a bit more pepper, added a bit more salt, even though I haven't tasted it. Cardinal crime. And just put some chili oil on it, which I think just kind of livens it up a little bit. I have got my drink, which is a bottle of Coke Zero. Now, previously said that anyone who gives me a can of Coke is going to get dinged half a point in terms of on their price score. I'm going to allow the bottles, because actually the bottles is kind of, no one's going down Sainsbury's, and actually, to be honest with you, last time I bought bottles of Coke to have at home and put in the fridge, every time I open the fridge, other people who also live in a house had drunk them all. I'm going to call that okay because it's a nice treat. Anyway, let's try this bruschetta. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's okay. Try a bit more of the crust. Yes, it's nice enough. This smells fantastic. So you can really, it's the mushroom smell. It's really coming. It's sort of I was expecting more of a creamy Alfredo, but this is not. This is sort of like a classic egg-based, simple, oily Alfredo. They even offered me some freshly grated Parmesan and gave me, honestly, like that's not a small amount of Parmesan to be giving someone. Yeah, so I've just dumped all the Parmesan on it. Just all of it. Okay, so what do you think? Let's get a bit of chicken. Let's get a bit of mushroom. Let's get some of the pasta. Okay. Now, why couldn't Spaghetti House do this? Yeah, this is a bit quiet because it's good. It's really good. Yeah, chicken's nice. The pasta. Well, the pasta might be a little bit overdone. A little bit. Not quite al dente. So I'm, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna watch some YouTube and finish inhaling this. Yeah, this is the best thing I've eaten in a long time. It's good. It's good. I'm not 100% sure about how they've cooked the pasta, but it's good. It's really good. Some of the W on a Saturday afternoon. It's not quiet in here like it normally is. They've closed half the thing off. There's some event going on, and the people milling around, I feel like I should know them. You know, if I showed some B-roll with them, I'd probably end up getting 1 million likes on this video because I think they're probably that famous. So I'm sitting next to this normal gets you nowhere sign next to the bar. But we're here to talk about Vapianos, aren't we? So let's talk about Vapianos. For a place that I almost didn't go into and went to do another review, and I talked myself into it because I thought, well, this is what the channel's for. It's basically to see, is this place any good, right? And the outside put me off. It wasn't really what I was expecting based on the other one I went to, which I felt was a bit more me. Anyway, that's more subjective than I'm trying to be with these reviews. But yeah, that was something, right? So the ambience, I'm going to give that 3.5. The fit out was nice enough. It was quiet in there, but I think given how good the rest of the experience is, I think they're struggling to attract people in there, and that is quieter than it should be. So I'm going to give the ambience like 3.5. The service, do you know what? It didn't have that polish, that personalization of a 5-star service, like the real quality 5-star, but it was getting there. They were attentive. The food was fast. I left half of my gimbal over the other side of a restaurant when I first got in and moved somewhere else to get better light, ironically. And you know, they managed to put that together. That there's a guy filming. That's probably his bit of filming equipment. Came over. The manager came up. Was kind of possibly because I was videoing. It was kind of like, oh, we have a policy. If you don't like it, we'll change it. What did you think? What do you think? You could customize things easily enough. The service, the ordering was fine on the ordering is fine on the QR thing, which is difficult. I don't mind doing that personally, but for the review, I think it's difficult. What am I talking about? Service 4.2. It was really good. Service was really good. Attentive, fast, made you feel welcome. Great. I can't remember whether I do the food or the price next. I'm going to do the food next. Yeah. I am going to give it a strong score. I'm going to give it 4.2 because I think the reason why I'm doing that is they're doing something there which is actually pretty special. So about 9 months ago, I went to the Grove Buffet restaurant with a friend of mine for his birthday. It's a 5-star restaurant, 5-star kitchen. It's supposed to be superb, and they have a kind of a make-your-own pasta thing like they had at Vapiano's, and Vapiano's did a better job than that. It might have been a bit of an off day at the Grove, but it was good. And what they did with that Alfredo is they made a really authentic, from scratch Alfredo. Everything was fresh. It was good. 4.2. all day, all night. The price, I'm going to give it a solid 4. I'm going to give the price a 4. That was fine. I could have landed that. I could have landed a really good bowl of pasta, a bottle of Diet Coke, comfy environment for about 20 with service. Really good. Unusually for me, I've actually added the score up before I do this bit. That actually comes to 3.975, so I'm going to round that up and call that a 4, which is a big score. It should be doing better than it is. It shouldn't be that quiet on a Saturday afternoon when all the restaurants around it are really heaving, really busy queues out the door. It's a bit of a hidden gem. Genuinely good. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, there's a button for that. If you didn't like this video, some people have had this rumour that at some point far in the future, YouTube's going to add a dislike button. But for now, I don't conceptually believe such a button exists. Who knows? It'd be great if you could subscribe, great if you could tick the notification bell. I've watched YouTube for years and years and years, and you know it's that trope that the creator sits there and kind of goes, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate that sitting on this other side of the camera. It really helps me grow the channel. Be hugely appreciated. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.